This is where it all starts. And this is where Nick Wallenda is going to begin to ascend to the high wire. The crowds in Sarasota all showed up to see if he would have faulty footing. So who's in the cage? Is that him?
Yeah. You need me to clear your field of view on that.
You guys are free and clear. You're totally out of lens now. Go wherever you want. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you so much. That was so nice of you guys.
I know.
I'm going to set that back there because I'm just afraid that either me or her or somebody is going to knock it. Yeah, since I got my
Nick Wallenda crawled out of the cage and he's making his final ascent. He's going up there. The crowd was going crazy. One can only wonder what goes through his mind right before he takes that first step onto the high wire. For those of us with a slight fear of heights, even standing on a balcony of this very high floor can make one woozy.
Well, that's my drink behind it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I said it there because I was going to knock it.
Thank you. Again, Miss Jones, put your hand around it. Put your hand in. Put your hand
Through there so you don't drop it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty windy up here.
I don't mean to be staring back. No, I just have to look away. Just the very thought of standing up there on top of that tower is enough to make people nervous. But now Wallenda is balancing his rod so that he can actually walk across
And one would think that he'd need to get the perfect balance even before he takes that very first step. Not much preparation there. He just got up and off he went. And the wind has kicked up slightly. What's going through your mind as you're watching this?
Fear. Fear.
Yeah. He is only about a tenth of the way across right now. There's not enough money in the world you could pay me to even stand up there. I hear he's taking volunteers to follow him. And the wind gusted a little bit, and he's repositioning himself right now. Hard enough walking across a wire that's only a few inches wide. But when you throw in a rod that's pretty big into the equation and the wind starts blowing, that's really going to mess with your equilibrium. I'll show you what I'm shooting. You can see it right there. It's a good camera.
Oh, yeah.
You get much closer.
I should see his expression on his face.
And Wallenda has come up to the halfway mark. It's almost as though he's testing the water with his toes. And the shoes look very similar to a jazz shoe, a Capezio-like shoe where you can actually feel through it rather than a hard-soled shoe. So he tests where the rope is, and then he finds his balance in the middle of his foot. That's some fancy footwork there. And now he's starting to move up towards the second half of his journey. He's waiting for the wind to subside. He looked down, took a deep breath. He's standing there. Oh. Unbelievable.
All right, relax.
And the last final step. And the crowd is going nuts.